Hey everyone, I'm Carolyn. Welcome back to another episode of As I See It. So, this video is going to be about top of mind awareness, which is an advertising theory or philosophy, and the power of suggestion. And stay with me, I've got a story, and it's all going to come together in the end to something that relates to where we are in our country, politically and socially. So, I'm a Netflix subscriber. I go on and off. I live in an RV. I've got several different streaming services that I use. And what I was doing for a while is going back and forth between Netflix and Hulu. I'd watch everything I wanted to watch on Netflix, and then I'd switch over to Hulu and watch everything and then switch back. So I currently have Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max. I have a lot right now. And even though I don't really watch a lot on Netflix, I still have it because there's a couple things that I like to watch or whatever. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I saw a breaking news story. Everything is a breaking news story that Netflix is losing subscribers like crazy. Their forecasts are more horrible than they've ever been. That they're feeling pessimistic because they're shrinking instead of growing. The word that really stuck out was how pessimistic they are about their own company, their own future of the company. And I was like, yeah, I can kind of see that. That's been kind of my experience with Netflix. So I was about to go watch something on TV, and I brought up Netflix, and there is nothing on, like there hasn't been anything that I want to watch for months, and I'm like, you know what, I should unsubscribe. I should get rid of my Netflix subscription. Everybody else is leaving. There's good reason for it. I should get rid of it. And I was like, whoa, like, holy crap. That one story made me think today, of all days, you know what? Yes, everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is right. Netflix is right. Their streaming service sucks, and I'm just going to go ahead and cancel it right now. Where I have been holding on to it for a couple of months, thinking, there's still stuff there that I probably want to watch or new shows that are coming out or whatever. And that got me thinking about the power of suggestion. I mean, I consider myself pretty savvy and pretty smart, and all it took was one article about people jumping ship from Netflix for me to the next time I logged on to Netflix say, yeah, you know what, all those people are right. I mean, that's the strength, that's the power of suggestion or top of mind awareness. It also got me thinking of that. Many of you follow me on my other channel know that I have a background in sales and marketing, and I began my career in sales, and I sold advertising for a newspaper for a little while. And we started this program that they were all excited about. This is the latest and greatest in advertising, where the businesses just buy a business card size ad, black. It's all black with white print, and it's just your company name. That's it. Top of mind awareness, that you don't advertise anything, it's just your company name, and you do it every day so that people get used to seeing your name. And the thought behind that, the research behind that, is that when people want to go to buy what you sell, you might also tell what you sell now that I think about it, but when people are going to buy what you have to sell, they're going to remember your name because it was in front of them in the newspaper every day, as opposed to the bigger ads, which are much more expensive. You only do once in a while. So that's the philosophy, the theory behind top of mind awareness. Let's just put your name and maybe what you sell, just a one-liner about who you are, in front of people as much as possible so that they remember who you are. Top of mind awareness, power of suggestion. It's kind of the same thing. That got me thinking, because I've been thinking a lot anyway, about how the media is obsessed with Joe Biden's approval ratings. And that's been really bothering me, and it's been really nagging at me. And with this experience that I just had with wanting to cancel Netflix the day after I read an article about how people are leaving Netflix in by the millions, got me thinking that it's related to Joe Biden's approval ratings. Think about it. Think about it. You may not even be aware of it, just like I wasn't necessarily aware that I was, because I just read it and this is just how I think, but we all do things, we all react to things, we all think about things, maybe without even realizing what influenced our thoughts and feelings on those topics. And if you think about Joe Biden's approval ratings, if you see 5 times a week the media talking about how bad his approval ratings are, without even realizing it, you might start thinking to yourself, yeah, he's not really doing a good job. Everybody else doesn't think he's doing a really good job, so he must not be doing a good job, right? I mean, if his approval rating is only 40%, that's millions and millions of Americans, Democrats even, who don't think he's doing a good job, so he must not be doing a good job, right? The power of suggestion, top of mind awareness. Biden equals poor approval ratings equals must be poor job performance, right? So I just wanted to give you that to think about, and maybe just start for fun, challenge yourself to think about, pay attention to everything that you come in contact with in your life, and to see how it influences your thoughts and your behaviors and the decisions that you make. But I definitely think this is kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy for what's going on with Joe Biden's approval rating. So if you're called on the phone and or you take a survey about what kind of approval rating or how you think Joe Biden is doing in his job, in his presidency, that's going to be working you, consciously or subconsciously. That's going to be working you. Well, I'm going to look like an idiot if I think he's doing a good job when everybody else thinks he's doing such a bad job. I mean, even my fellow Democrats, they just think he's doing so I look like an idiot. I mean, am I stupid? Is there something I don't know? Are they smarter than me? We're human beings. This is how we think. So I really think that his approval rating isn't as bad as the media is making it out to be, because they keep saying it's bad. So again, I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I just wanted to give you that to think about. I wonder how many of you think the same thing. I can't believe his approval rating is that bad. Yeah, gas prices are high. Inflation is bad, but it's worldwide. I mean, this is happening all over the world. I just heard something recently. We're right in the middle of worldwide inflation. There are countries that are doing way worse than us, and very, very developed countries who are doing better than us. We're right in the middle. So it's a worldwide thing. So yeah, I mean, Joe Biden is dealing with all that, but I think a lot of us are also aware of the shitstorm that he came into when he came into office. And I mean, I think he's doing a pretty damn good job considering what he had to start with, right? I mean, and everything that's still going on with the former guy. So just something to think about. Just let's be more aware of the outside forces that influence our thinking and even our behaviors, and the power of suggestion and the top of mind awareness. And I also want to talk about, what can we do about it? The media just, they're all about getting clicks. They're all about keeping people watching their shows, reading their articles. So here is what you can do. If you see an article that says Joe Biden's approval rating is in the toilet, don't click it. Do not click it. Click away. And in fact, if you're on YouTube, click I don't want to see this video. And if you're watching it on TV, so I was just thinking about this. Back in the day, they had Nielsen ratings, and which I remember I actually got a poll. I was a teenager in the mail, and they sent me like $5, or I can't remember what it was, to take a poll about what I watch. Now, everything is streamed through some kind of cable provider. I wouldn't doubt, again, as an advertiser, they know exactly when you click away from a show. They've got the data that say, okay, when you talk about this, 40,000 people click away, or million, or whatever. I guarantee you they have that kind of granular data on our viewing habits these days. So even if you're watching news through your cable provider, if they start talking about Joe Biden's low approval rating, click away. This is how we send messages to our media that no, this is not what we want to hear. We don't want this bad news anymore. Start reporting on something else. Start reporting on the good things that Biden is doing, instead of harping on the fact that he's got this low approval rating, which you're making lower because you keep reporting on it. Does that make sense? So this is how we can make change. Don't click on it. if you see news that you think that they're just sensationalizing, or they're beating to death, or they're causing something to happen by their very own reporting, like they're causing Biden's approval rating to be lower because they keep talking about how low it is, just don't watch it. Don't click it. Click away on TV. Don't buy the newspaper. Don't buy the magazine. Whatever it is, we have to vote with our dollar. I say that all the time. Leave your thoughts below. What do you think? And are there any cases of power of suggestion that you have caught yourself falling into, that have influenced something that you have done, and you were like, holy crap, maybe you just saw a commercial for, I don't know, Oreos, yesterday, and all of a sudden you've been craving Oreos for the last 24 hours. So leave your experiences with that below, and thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.